First of all, I am Saadettin from Esportimes and I want to thank you for taking your time to make this interview. And I hope you are doing okay. My first question will be about Pro League. You ended up in one of the easiest groups in Pro League. Do you think you can advance from the group stage with this quality roster?
Yeah, for sure. I think we can definitely proceed through this group. I think, like I say, it's one of the easier groups overall, and I think after a few weeks of practice, we're definitely feeling confident that we can take on all these teams in this group and definitely make the playoffs.
And you have been IGL for fnatic for years, and new players were added to the roster 2 months ago. How has the adaptation process been? Have you and the team gotten used to each other?
Yeah, I'd say we're definitely getting used to each other, and for me now, going away from the IGL duties and Dexter taking over IGL, I think it's been definitely a good change for us and for the team, and especially for me. So I think we're all adapting really well as players and getting on very well as a team as well. I think we can definitely be happy with where we're at the moment and how we're like progressing as a team. Just hope we can get some better results at tournaments coming up.
And I have a question from Turkish fans who love you. Do you remember the nuke map against Eternal Fire last Pro League season when it was 14-13 and Creams kills 2 people and
Yeah.
wins the round? Can you explain what you felt in that moment? Do you think that was the turning point of the match?
Yeah, for sure. I think it had to be. I think going into that game and getting it was that close. I think it was, especially going into that round when it was a 1v2. And me watching it, I was thinking, there's just no way he's gonna win it because I think where the players were set up, I think we kind of knew where they were, but it was like a crossfire, and I think it was going to be impossible to win it. And then when he won it, it was like, yeah, I think the overall team atmosphere and the energy just like grew even stronger. And I think it's definitely a big turning point because I think if we lost that round, I think it was going to be really tough to actually win that map and the series. So I think it was like a huge round to win and really boosted our morale.
Yeah, for us it was really devastating moment. We all just got sad. Anyway, it was a good match. And I would like to ask about CS2. You must have experienced the game as a team. Will the adaptation process take a long time for you? Do you have any plans or ongoing process for CS2? Can we get your comments on the game?
Yeah, so I think at the moment I think it's kind of tough to put a lot of time obviously into both games. You don't really want to split CSGO and CS2 too much, especially when the tournaments are still CSGO. So as individuals, I think it's also hard when you feel the game is probably going to change so much as well before it actually is fully released. I think Valve are doing a good job at updating the game like frequently, which is good. But I think at the moment it's still like a work in progress. I think it's just like an average game at the moment. I think they've still got a bit of a way to go to make sure it's like as smooth and feels like as good as CS:GO. I don't think any of the players really want it to be the exact same as CS:GO because otherwise there'd be no point in updating the game, right? If it's the same game. So I think it's nice that there's the new mechanics with the smokes and like the movement and like the way it is at the moment. I think it's good. It just needs some tweaks. So I think it's going definitely in the right direction. But like I say, I think for me individually at the moment, I'm not putting too much time into CS2. I'm kind of focusing as much as I can on CS:GO, or like maybe a little bit on the side of CS2, but mostly CS:GO. So I think our team will adapt well, even still with moving to CS2. I think it's like I say, it definitely feels different, but it's not completely different where you've got to learn everything again. So I think most of the time it's more on individuals and feeling like you don't want to compare the games too much because then you'll get more frustrated and like want to play CS:GO or think, oh, CS:GO was like this, so CS2 should be. So I think it's just about keeping an open mind and making sure that you go into CS2 with an open mind and like ready for loads of changes and ready to learn a few new things, because I think then the best players will come out as well.
My final question will be about again Pro League. Do you have any favorite in Pro League teams among the?
I think it's tough to say. I think the favourites overall are obviously always going to be a team like Vitality. I think they're a good team to watch, and I think especially as a player, I learn a lot from those players because I think they've got 5 really skilled players and they're really well balanced at the moment. So I think they're one of the teams that are always going to be really tough to play against. And I think for us as well, like as a team, I think we're feeling really confident and going up against a lot of these teams that we've played in practice that are here at Pro League as well. We're shaping up and like going up well against them in practice. So hopefully that we can make the same environment and feel the same as we do in practice into officials, and I think it'll be really strong for us overall.
Well, thank you so much. It was an honor to speak to you, and good luck in Pro League.
Thank you.